The final game. Okay, guys, so G2 had a nice bounce back. We're pretty happy about that because we can have a series. There's a lot of champions banned, a lot of melee picks are banned. Pretty much all you have left at this point is like Blitzcrank, Thresh. I mean, there's not a lot. Leona's a big one. So they ban Lucian. They keep Maokai banned. They ban Yona's here. Yone has been banned all the games. Draven. They're thinking that there's gonna be a Draven pulled out. Rumble. So there it is. So they slam Leona. So there's not a lot of options to do into Leona in terms of just like melee matching. They just toss out a Jinx straight up. A Thresh. I mean, if you're gonna play Thresh, what would you answer as these guys? You could play Ezreal Leona, which is very reasonable. You could play MF. And you technically could play Jhin. There's literally 3 good AD picks, so he could drop. Jungle-wise, yeah, you probably preference Sejuani. The only issue is that Sejuani doubles up on cleanse value. Oh, they're gonna play Nefiri, aren't they? Because Nefiri's open. So you're gonna do Leona, Nefiri. What would you do? Would you take your mid? What would they take? Let's see. So Nefiri, yeah. Oh, they are doing the Ezreal. Okay, yeah, Ezreal sounds pretty good. Like, he plays range, it's good lane. And you get Nefiri. So they're dropping mid. Okay. Right on. Skarner. It's okay. Not phenomenal. Not a phenomenal Skarner game. Not yet, at least. Akali. Are you fishing like for Ori? Ori Hui? Ori Hui Syndra. Syndra's not very good against him. Well, actually, Syndra's not bad, to be honest. She's actually not bad. She kind of lines well for a pick comp. Asol. Asol's such a weird band. I don't really know what that's for. Trist. Orianna. So, they could just play Victor, straight up. They could just play Victor. Cassante. Cassante blind. What is he worried about if he blinds Cassante? I mean, I would be worried about a Yorick. That'd be detrimental. I'm worried about... I mean, he could just play Ornn into it. To be honest, he could just play Ornn. And they would have a lot of trouble doing damage. What else? It's not a lot of good tank shredder. I guess you could play Jace. In the end of the day, you could just play Jace, rip it. Jace would be pretty good, actually. KassaWin! Oh my god. Mundo. I feel like Mundo has the advantage of being like slightly unkillable, but also like their CC is horrible. Like, it's all on Skarner, and Skarner is a very easy champion to just avoid. They do not have good side play, so I don't know. For G2 wise, like, I feel like they could have had just, I don't know, I would have just played Ornn at that point if you're gonna play Mundo. Otherwise, I play a top laner to win, like Aatrox, which actually isn't that bad. I mean, he went phase rush, but honestly, like, I feel like he should have played something for lane. No? Like, play Airy. Aloya, you little dirty rascal. Did he know that this was warded? Yeah, he did. They know that they warded Raptors. And very unlikely to know that there will be a cheese. They have Raptors warded as well. And they saw Skarner sit on the Raptors ward for a long time. Double tank tops. Yeah, it's pretty... This is definitely just like... It's a flip. It is a flip. Right? Yeah, it's a flip. He doesn't get shown on the ward, so he could just be doing wolves, he could be doing his blue. And if that's the case, Nefarious is kind of like, you already smited. It's really bad. But he guessed right. So he's gonna take the blue and Gromp away. Wow. Also, what happened to Jinx? Okay, I guess he somehow lost all of his conditions with no flash burn. Oh, fuck. Wow, that's a problem. That's not even a big deal. Oh, wow, no! No way. It's Lebrov's fault. Because look, what Lebrov should do is that if he gets hit this way, like imagine if Lebrov hooks him and then Lebrov stands in Hansama's way. So he has Aftershock right now, so he has increased resistance too. So imagine if he sits in this packet, like this area, and he eases in. Supa is only hitting Thresh. Thresh is gonna flay back Leona. It's actually good. That's all Lebrov had to change in this play. But because he moved to the right, yeah, it just opened up Hans fully, and now he has to drop. They kill Thresh. Yeah, he loses his Raptors. Yeah, he loses his Krugs. I don't think they give a shit. Like, they got a kill. The kill went on Nefiri. They're pretty happy. And any attention driven away from the KassaWin lane makes them happy as well. And Aloy is just like a little fucking rascal. Like, he's literally invading enemy Raptors with a KassaWin. Like, that's gotta be so annoying seeing that. And he hasn't based yet either. So he's just like, eh, whatever. I'm just gonna rip it. Let's see what happens. And why does he not have smite? What was the last time he smited? Oh, he smited this? Okay, so he smited the Krugs. So he actually didn't have smite for the Raptors, and so Aloy was actually able to steal it. Now Skew's pissed, and he's trying to chase them, and then he's like, oh, wait, what if I do the Raptors? But these guys are all here. Nice pick. Well played, G2. Well played. Ooh, wow, that turned out a lot worse. Because they have the boys first, right? And so what should happen here is Alvaro should flash on Skew. And yeah, that's it. That's literally the play. Like, Alvaro should flash on this guy. He flashes late. And then Jojo at the same time gets hit. Jinx off to the races. Oof. He didn't flash the QW. Oof. That's really rough. Really rough. Yeah, he's not confident in invading for the enemy Raptors, I get it. This guy's really feasting on the Mundo. He just wasted a ton of their time. You know, the swap timer that G2's doing as well, they're way stronger than these guys, by the way. I mean, the swap timer's not even good. Like, look at this. Mundo did one crash. They're basing... Okay, so they're basing it on a cannon, which is, like, the primary reason why they're doing this. But they're doing it so late that the wave already crashed top, and they're actually dropping the cannon entirely, which is bad. Like, they're clearly winning in bot. I don't know why they're swapping. Like, it makes no sense to swap outside of, like, yeah, your Mundo doesn't have priority, but whatever, man. I don't care. Like, my Ori is 2-0. That should be good enough, right? And the Ori should also find a base before all this happens, no? Like, when's the last time Ori based? Dude, the Ori hasn't based in forever. He literally got 2 kills. He got a kill and a... Yeah, no, wait, did he get this kill too? Yeah, he got 2 kills and he hasn't based yet. What is Caps doing? After this wave, Caps should base. I don't know, that's on G... Yeah, like, okay, on this wave. Sorry. Yeah, like, after this wave. Yeah, I was right. He should literally burn this wave, and he should base. And so everyone can base on a cannon. If they really want to do it this way, the dual lane can base this way. I don't think they need to. I just think Orianna needs to base. Let the KassaWin get his base after that crash. Whatever the case is, I don't give a shit. But the Ori will be back on the cannon with a ton of gold spent, and you're fine. Like, they should be really, like, perfectly fine to play this out. And it sucks that this guy actually escapes, because now they can't really take it as G2. Like, you did the swap and you can't even take it. Now the KassaWin has a free lane. Our duo lane's not even doing anything, who are really strong. Alright, look at Caps' item. He literally has the first item. Don't get me wrong, it's not like an OP item to have in the beginning. Not until it's transformed, but still, the fact that he had it, like, look at KassaWin's poverty items, and they don't get grubs? Like, what? How is the KassaWin team getting 3 grubs over you? You had to severely fuck this up, and it's actually on Caps. It's not on Skew. Skew did the right thing. Caps fucked up. And like I said, I think the swap's bad, which I've probably said like 5 times. So I'm sorry for repeating myself. Wow, that was not a great trade. Mundo's a very weird champ. He's very capable of, like, screwing you over in many cases. Like, you really underestimate his tankiness, but more specifically his damage. LeBron is on one. I'm not gonna lie, LeBron is just, like, fucking people with these hooks. Like, the vision is good, they're just chilling. Yeah, he's on one, man. I gotta say. It's very beneficial that you have bad pick potential. Okay, you have bad pull, but the main, like, champion to really get good picks is hitting. I turn this up just a little bit. So they do this side play, and Ori loses flash, right? So Ori's flash is gone. Herald's coming up in 30 seconds. They used the Fury Art, but they used Shockwave. Shockwave will come up first. It looks like Mad are kind of steering away from the Herald because they're down that ulti, and they're just going to play into KassaWin's side and just strengthen this area. So they're just sacking. They're just like, okay, we're not going to fight it, screw it. You know, we're not going to overforce it. It's not a bad way to play, and so I've been seeing them play this way more and more. And actually, there was Luminosity Gaming, the team that I played against in NACL, who swept us. Actually, we're doing some stuff like this as well. No, obviously, it's not at the same level or anything like that, but it's just the idea of being very present on what your disadvantage is going into a fight. So in this case, yeah, like, your jungler does not have his reset ulti CD, which lets them actually play the game, and we have a KassaWin. Like, their Ori Shockwave is gonna be back up. How about we just say absolutely not? I will say, I think Roa is very bad on KassaWin. Like, this is slow. It's really slow. I'd rather him just have the tier and get into like an actual item sooner. Okay. What the fuck just happened? Because everything's okay. I mean, like, these guys are sending 5 people mid with their Kassa and they're sacking top wave and bot wave. And it's still way too early for drag, so it's like you're gonna play on this next mid wave. Like, I don't know why Ori TP'd either. Like, why did Ori TP?
But he decides to TP instead. Onto Alvaro. Flash out. He's play going the wrong way. Super trying to Caps just goes in. Caps caught out. The lantern not quite there. Caps just going down.
What the fuck just happened?
We're gonna find these angles.
Like, I see that Ori's isolated, but also if I'm looking at this standpoint, why is... Okay, if they're gonna do it this way, why would Ori not just go top then? And Mundo go bot, and then Mundo can flank? Why not do the assignments that way? Because you clearly see Cassante's bot, so like, just send the Mundo bot. I don't really get that. And at this point, like, I don't really want to TP the Ori over, because it's like... Yeah, I mean, the only problem is, like, they don't have vision, which is problematic. And what could they have got? Yeah, they could have gotten vision ages ago. I don't know what Rob is doing. Okay. There's a series of issues. One, there's Lebrov, who needs to get wards. I mean, like, we need wards. Like, if he had wards in this area, then, like, the Ori could actually go down here and shift up, right? Okay. If not, then Mundo should go bot, right? And then Ori top. Also, if Ori wants to go through mid now, and we're getting the wave as 4 people, why are we not playing in the river? Like, she could go here as well if this is like too complicated, and then we all go in, and we can do the vision out. Like, there's 2 vision timers that they completely miss somehow. 2 vision timers that they completely miss. And like, it turns out to be like, oh shit, like, we lost our vision. But wait, LeBron got a really, really good hook, and we got a ton of chip damage. That's it. They don't need to chase anymore. I mean, like, or if he wants to, honestly, Caps can just toss his like shockwave at this guy, and that's good enough too. Not shockwave, but like his Q, right? While standing in the bush, not where he is now, but in the bush. He just kills himself randomly, and it's like what? What are they doing? How unkillable is that front line? They're really trying to test the water. Like, what the fuck, man? Are you fucking kidding me? That's so insane. That's such an insane error. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's actually just such a bad error. I mean, thankfully Jinx and Ori have flash, so they do got that going for them. And we're just gonna play on the drag. I mean, Otacon is also spawned on bot, so like both teams are just kind of like weighing their options. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, so BB just died. So now they're just steadily losing top turret. Now they're pulling this, but they don't really have any... Ooh, the KassaWin's on the side. Okay, KassaWin's getting shit on. Oh, he got out. Okay. They really can't get more from this, huh? Because I think the Otacon pull is pretty fucking... whatever. Also, I gotta say, the Jinx traps were awful. Like... I get what they're doing, but
So dangerously.
I mean, technically, did they get it, actually? Like, if you look at this, Mern's gonna approach from here. And maybe it's not awful, because Mern's gonna approach from here. They should just focus on this. And JoJo never needs to do this, by the way. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Like, main character syndrome or something? I don't know what he's doing. But if JoJo doesn't hop over, Mern would have zoned these guys out on his own, and they get the Otacon. Like, JoJo never dies. And then what happens to Caps? Caps just, like, gets hit by Q3? I mean, why is, like, Caps should just be chasing JoJo with the other two. And Skew just needs to flash away. Like, there's no point on playing on the left side, just play on the right side. Surely, right? They also... I mean, Hans also could just... or maybe I'm wrong. Because JoJo's out. JoJo's dead. Caps is right. Caps is right. I mean, like, at this point, Hans should turn around. He has, like, almost fully stacked lethal. It might even be fully stacked. And just go on the guys on the left. Like, they're so hyper-focused on getting this KassaWin pick that they don't even do much. And so Mern is also just murdering Caps. Oh no. Oh my god. Wow. Dude, he's actually fucking killing it, by the way. Oh my god, he's so fucking strong! Mern? Mern? Dude, Murin's just like... Holy fucking shit. That guy just hard carried that fight. Hard carried it. He might just be the MVP of the last game. Honestly, he really might. And overall, for the series, very impressive series by him. He's such a weird guy. Such a weird player. Because there's times where like I'm like, this guy's just ending. This guy's just like not playing well. And that was like in 2023 ERLs. But when I also watch him, he had some games where I'm like, he's playing really well. I don't know, is he a good player or a bad player? Like, that's what I was trying to figure out. Or it's like, is he just inconsistent? Like, this other guy's like consistently shows like very high level play, but like he just doesn't have the same impact. Oh, JoJo's on Caps.
Ready to reset as Elio goes over the wall. Great lantern from LeBron to deny the play for a brief moment. Skewmon's still tanking, but he's not tanking for anyone else. Broken Blade forced to retreat as well. Mirwin.
Skew's dead.
Like an inevitability. He's not who can they find lower? Super can just walk up that hook.
But for them, it's like, okay, so you're not on the mid wave, right? Like, look at this. So you pull the drag, but you're not on the mid wave. They know JoJo is... They know that JoJo's dead, or... They know his tempo? He has no TP, so they know that JoJo's late because he has no TP. So, why the fuck is BB not just walking in, and why are they not all just walking in? They should be walking in to have, like, more control, but the tanks are not doing that. And now it's, like, a little awkward. Really good flank by JoJo. Caps just eats shit. And that's just because Caps is just going too far in, you know, like... I need my tanks to actually tank, especially Mundo, because he has, like, all his HP. But they're, like, all... I don't know why they're all stacked. Like, no one's giving any space. They're all just playing in the same area. They get the cleanse by Jinx, who has to back up. And then it separates everyone else. I mean, like, in the end of the day, just, like, KOI repositioned themselves after G2 didn't, like, take any space. And then they pushed them out. I mean, like, KOI just played it better. That's all it is. KOI just played it better. There's nothing else to say about that situation.
He's so tanky with throw with his Harris. JoJo's about to get this. Rotated up 10 seconds. So that close to the 16. He's gonna check the very quickly. One more wave. Is about 15. Immediately picks up one more wave. One more you got ready. You just landed a little bit early. The KassaWin has finally well and truly arrived. G2, if God works out, they can step it up. It's only going to get harder from here.
Go on, for what it looked like. And now game 5. Now maybe just back in favor. They're starting to push me, starting to lean towards the onside, starting to believe that maybe they can carry this game forward. But G2, I think they're just one last whisper away. Hands on getting to tear through a lot of what defenses are.
Yeah, playing fire a little bit. Still strange to see. Like, KassaWin one that's up 1k gold.
Can't do anything, man.
It feels so difficult now for G2 to contest any sort of objective.
As stupid as it is, KassaWin did get nerfs to his R, which does suck for him, but he still overkills people, right? Like, I mean, like, you'll see a lot of nerfs, but the reality is, like, most of those champions typically still have it, like, they'll still overkill their targets. Because, like, the nerf is only, like, 20 to 40 damage. Wow. Oh, this guy is feeling it. Also, Ocean Soul. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I need to look at Murin in this situation because he just pushed out top, right? Watch him shift over. He gets a sitting point for a flank, right? He's flanking. They rotate into bot to pull G2 over. Okay, so G2's pulled over. They don't fully invest in it, and because they're clearly seeing, okay, we can't play side. We cannot play side. We need to go through mid. We need to go through mid. Okay, so that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go through mid. Murin does not abandon his post. And he used Sweeper to make sure, and a Pink to make sure he's okay. Boy. So look, he stuns this guy, and he flashed lanterns. This is really great by G2. Like, this is like the best way they could play it. So this guy cannot interrupt them with W. Cool. The KassaWin flash R's in. Oh, fuck. We need to get out of here quick. So he flashes this way. Is that necessarily the best thing to do? Yeah, he kind of has to, honestly. I mean, if he flashes up, like, he's still dead. So he tries to flash away. Skew's not ready for it. And he's dead. That guy's dead. Murin just had an impossibly insane flank that just was just from patience, and there's nothing they could do about it. Nothing.
Who keeps the KassaWin chance 3 items onto Jojo Super, untouched, leading next slide, and then he carried the back. And now third Ocean Dragon, going to MKOI G2, stuck in the base, flanker. Impossible. And even games so much easier to play, but the vision isn't in favor, the goal is not in favor. The scaling to payload, the feels like everything is
3 fucking Ocean Drags. It also gives mana too, right? Or is it just health? It's missing health. So it's the Ocean Soul that obviously once it starts giving you mana, like for Ezreal, for fucking KassaWin, yeah, good luck, man. Absolutely good luck. Also, the Cassante would just be completely unkillable. Their only hope, I guess, is this Mundo matching the KassaWin, I guess. But they're just getting, like, all the turrets are just getting peeled. Like, they actually can't do anything. They literally can't do anything against the Baron.
It's a small win, but it is still a win. The question now is 2 minutes. Ocean Soul spawning for MKOI. How does G2 leave their base and not get flanked and just die? Which I had an answer for you. Unfortunately, I'm not a special player, so I can't answer it is so damn difficult because the thing is,
I don't know what they do. I honestly have no idea what they do. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you pick, like... If they had an Ornn, honestly, this would have been so much better. Like... Don't get me wrong, that the Mundo has his own, like, advantages, but it's just... Look at the issues they have at creating a fight. Like, they have so many issues at pulling, at finding picks outside of the hook, that it's just kind of, it falls flat. And yes, the Mundo does do a lot of damage. Like, that's what he does. Like, he can do a lot of damage, but it's just, it doesn't matter. And... yeah, I don't know.
show the spite.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. So let's start with this. This is so easy. This is the easiest MVP outside of the game one. It's Murin. Like, what an outstanding performance by this guy in this game. Really, really, really good. Yeah, I don't know. He just did a lot of the right things. He had really good fighting. Worst player, I mean, unfortunately, it's actually Caps. Like, oh my god, it actually sucks listing this guy here, but he screwed up the Grubs contest. He screwed up, I mean, that one death was just detrimental, that what he had. I mean, like, they literally had it in the bag. Also, honorable mention, Labrov. Like, this guy played well in this game. Like, he's an honorable mention. Like, this guy played really well. Despite his scoreline, he played really well. My series MVP, this one's, like, honestly, it probably is Eloya. It probably is Eloya. But I do think that there's two others that could be honorable mentions, like Hans and, honestly, Murid. Like, honorable mention. Because I think Hans, again, consistently, he was the best player on G2 for the series, for sure. Buren, also really good performances overall. Eloya, though, yeah, I mean, like, he did his job. He surpassed his opponent, and he carried the team through. So that's, like, pretty easy of a choice. Overall, what do I think of these guys for, like, their potential at MSI? Maybe I'll watch another series, but of, like, these teams, right? But KOI are very interesting. I mean, this is still their weak spot. Like, I'm not exactly, like, the most fond of, like, their laning. I mean, this guy's phenomenal. He had a really good game. Like, I don't know where Murin is gonna, like, I need to watch more series for now. And, like, JoJo can be fine as well. But, like, for sure, their top side is, like, their greatest part. And then even their jungle support usage, also really good. Like, sup jungle, like, I like this a lot. I like their creativity. They're, like, their playmaking. I do like that. Super, I don't know. I mean, like, personally, I do feel like he's their weakest member. It does feel like that still, but yeah, I do feel like the bot lane will be the biggest issue per se. For G2, BB is just like, I don't know, man. Like, he's like okay. Like, I don't even think he's okay good anymore. He's just okay. Like, he's starting to give me like Impact vibes, where like Impact can be good in like playmaking situations, having literal impact, but his laning is like so-so. And BB, like, I've seen games where BB will like have a good 5 minutes and he just tosses it all away. So I don't know what's going on with that. He's actually okay good. Like, actually, honestly, the more I watch Skew, the more I'm like, this was okay. Like, honestly, I really don't feel as bad watching Skew. Caps is just okay good as well. I'm kind of worried about this, like, especially for these two, like, inconsistent, can't carry, like, I'm getting like really worried about this, because if they cannot carry their games anymore, all they have is Hans. And this is a huge issue for them. This is a big issue. And I also don't feel like I don't feel the magic. Oops. I really don't feel the magic from these guys anymore. And that's probably the worst part. Like, if you don't feel the magic from G2, what are you gonna do? Because like last year, I really felt like there was moments where they would show this shit up and you'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe they can do that. but they would lose lane. Like it's not like they were the greatest laners or the greatest laning team by any means. And now it's like, well, if you don't have that, and you're also not able to do these like other plays, like what do you do? Nothing. So, congrats to KOI. Really good game by them. Really great series by them, and hopefully they are able to do the same thing at MSI because they could be a really fun team.